Hello everybody, my name is Joy. Let's play a simple solo game on Grafton Farmhouse on professional level. The reason for this is because I would like to show you how I actually play the game whenever I'm not editing out 90% of the footage because I'm making some thematic video.
Alright, we're here. Take a look at the equipment and prepare accordingly before starting the investigation. I've also written some notes.
Alright, so as you can see it, we don't have any objective that would require the ghost to hunt. So we are going to try and avoid that. The first thing which we're gonna do in order to preserve our sanity throughout this whole game is going to be turning the breaker on that I quickly checked and can be found back there at the end of the house. On my way I usually already turn on some of the lights, so whenever I'm coming back out I'm not going to be in the darkness, and this is what I did now as well. So once the breaker is on, we can take our time in here and just look around without fearing to lose our sanity. In here we haven't been yet, and I also usually close the doors behind myself. This way if the ghost interacts with them, I will be able to see it. This only applies to rooms that I already left and not like right now, for example, because that would be too much trouble. And we are lucky enough to have the bone and the board in one room. This is perfect. We're gonna leave the board there for now. And we're gonna try to find the ghost without it on our first attempt. This also means that we don't really need to go everywhere in the house unless the ghost doesn't give us any sign before doing so, because then we're gonna need to sweep through the whole area. So far I haven't heard anything. I don't know how much is coming through the recording, but the house is very quiet, so it looks like we are going to be forced to go everywhere after all, even if we got lucky with the board and the bone. And I heard a door open just now. I'm not quite sure where it was. I think it was downstairs. Probably at the twins' bedroom, but maybe not, because now I heard an object drop as well and it sounded closer than that. So maybe it's gonna be... Didn't I close that? Was I sloppy? Okay, well, at least the ghost gave us a sign of some sort. This doesn't necessarily mean that this is the ghost room, since as you can see here, everything seems to be in order. I do not see anything. Oh, that wasn't me. That was weird. Maybe there was another very short ghost event. And I just heard a footstep over here too. So let's close this one and assume for now that this is the ghost room, since we don't have anything better to do. And let's set up there and see if we get any evidence. Whenever you're not sure about the location of the ghost room and you don't want to waste time, then it's actually not a bad idea to use the thermometer. Also, we can take a quick look at this EMF chart right here. It's not gonna tell us that much at this point because we were in the house and this is an EMF 4. It might have been a ghost event, so it doesn't necessarily mean that we are dealing with an EMF 5 ghost. Let's take a camera. Let's take this, since I think we closed that door, but I'm not entirely sure. And the ghost may have touched it, so we could possibly get an evidence already. But for now, let's just set up this camera in the hallway. And we can move it into the bathroom later should we need to, should we feel that maybe the ghost is in there after all. Yep, this door got open. And we have a camera, but it only has one shot left in it, which I wouldn't like to waste, since while we are here the ghost may try to interact with us, and then we can get a free ghost picture, which we couldn't should we waste that one slot in our camera. Are you here? Where are you? Are you here? How old are you? Okay. So after this spirit box response, we basically have two options. Either the ghost is a roamer, um, which is probably true since it gave us a ghost event in there. Um, and it has nothing to do with this nursery. I want to waste my picture on this one because this is like one of the best ghost interactions in the game, and we're gonna leave anyway very soon. As soon as we place that camera, close this door, and left all of our stuff in there. We're gonna need to move that EMF reader, which is just laying around on the floor, but for now, let's go and grab some more stuff. I didn't see any freezing temperatures. This doesn't necessarily mean just yet that we are having a non-freezing type of ghost, and yet again there is a plateau that resembles of a ghost event, which is kind of weird because I didn't notice it happening. And we have ghost orbs. So we do have spirit box, fingerprints, and ghost orbs, leaving us with a poltergeist. Now we are missing only a few pictures, including the ghost picture, and a bit of our sanity, which I would like to fix now since the ghost doesn't need to hunt. We're gonna need to go back in there with a motion sensor and probably a smudge stick. And then we're gonna need to do another round in order to get the lighter in as well. So as you can see, even if you free up one extra hand slot with dropping your flashlight on the side, it still is going to take a lot of walking around until you finally manage to get everything where it should be. Okay, let's stand around a little bit and take this because we still have not photographed this one. And also we might find some on the window. The journal has 10 slots in it. Since we completely burned through our previous camera, now we have only one photo left, and then the ghost picture, as you can see here. Can you show yourself? Can you give us a sign? Can you do something? Can you show yourself? Alright, the ghost didn't want to cooperate. Maybe some smudging will do the trick, and since we need it for our objective, it's not going to be a waste of time. The last picture might be a little bit tricky, or it could be a little bit tricky should we not have the board, since all the surfaces in there already have a fingerprint that we photographed. In a case like this, you can just make some footprint pictures should you not want the ghost to hunt. And the alternative is to wait for it to hunt and then just photograph whatever is being touched by the ghost during the hunt. Do we need anything else? I'm gonna take a second one of these. Or did I actually complete it? I never checked it. No, we don't need a second one of these. Then let's just take a second smudge, because maybe for the first smudging it's not going to be very active still. After that welcoming ghost event that we just had earlier, I was assuming the ghost is going to be more willing to give up a ghost picture, but sadly I was wrong. Alright, this can stay in here. This should be on us. And let's go smudge this ghost. I'm not sure if this is intentional, but whenever I'm smudging at... Hey. Alright, that's perfect. Okay. So whenever I'm smudging, I hear once a small footstep during the smudging. And I'm thinking that this may indicate that the ghost actually got smudged, but I haven't managed to prove it yet. Okay, so what we did there was a bit of a fail, but not completely. I was trying to show you that after the ghost event is done, you still can take another picture for interaction. You just need to be close enough to it to be a 3-star, which I didn't properly do because I was too scared that I am gonna run out of time, since the time window for this interaction picture is relatively small. But we basically got everything, and our objectives are also complete. So without further ado, we can set up and leave. Alright, as you can see here, we also got $10 of insurance money, which I'm still not sure what you get it for. In some solo games I do not get it, in co-op games I never get it, and since I'm only playing on professional level, I don't know how this may look if you don't die on other difficulty levels. But as you can see, this is a perfect game. It's the maximum amount of money that you can get for a small map. And we also got the ghost right. So this concludes this short, real quick video. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you on the field.